Hello and welcome to another Raggy's review. Not a beer review, but a pub review. And today we're going over to Basford and to a pub called The Lion at Basford. The Lion has quite the history to it. From what I've been told, obviously, you know, I'm of a certain generation. My dad, you know, he was a difficult, troubled soul, bless him. But he used to love Shipstone's beers back in the day, and he used to love barley wine. I'm not sure if Shipstone's did a barley wine, but he loved barley wine. I must message Shipstone's about that, to be fair. But the reason why the Lion at Basford was apparently the Shipstone's tap room, basically, back in the day. And so it's based in the Basford area, right next door to the old Shipstone's Brewery, which is John Pye, I think, auction rooms now. Literally next door is Black Iris Brewery, and this is great. You've got a fantastic craft beer brewery next door to a fantastic cask beer pub. So they have 10 lines of ever-changing beers. They've got standard wines. They've got a bit of a craft beer fridge going off. Spirits, keg beers. They sell food after 5 o'clock on I think it's on weekdays. At the weekend, it may be a different kettle of fish. I went on last Thursday. Let me just wet my whistle. For the Tiny Rebel 11th birthday tap takeover. Went down with the wife. She's not really a drinker like I am. And yeah, I mean, I went through the bar, went through all 6 Tiny Rebel beers, all tasting spot on. Had the one out the fridge as well, the 7th beer. So I think there's about 8 or 9 in total. But yeah, they're all good beers, different, very different. The bubblegum one was wacky. Favourite, I think the can that I took home was my favourite, although I did like the cream one. I know the guys behind the bar, the lady and gentleman, I think their favourite was the limoncello. As I can say, the staff, really nice. I mean, as somebody who's worked in the public sector all his life, gauging people is something that I can do very quickly. And you know when somebody's not particularly interested in you, despite their job. And, you know, working in the pub, your job is public. And putting up with some, you know, lovely people in the public as well. But the pub itself, yeah, I mean, I asked the lady where the toilet was, and she says, behind you. And I said, oh no, I feel like a dick. I fucking see the toilets behind me. Yeah, they've got a great outdoor area. I know that our man from Neon Raptor, Dave Pims, he's done a bit of casking down there with his casking slacks. I'm not so sure what he's on with for that, but yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. And he works for a cracking brewery, you know, never mind. Bless him. But yeah, good range of cask on the bar. I'm definitely going back. Now I've been. The thing with me, I've drank in Nottingham since I was 14, you know. How the hell I got served at 14, I'll never know. Didn't look as old as I do now. But, you know, when I find a pub that I like, and straight away when I walk in, I know if I like it or not. I don't need someone to talk to me. I look at the bar, I look at the people, the clientele, and I'm thinking, I like this place. Straight away I walked in, I got that vibe. I know the area it's in. It's in the middle of Basford. There's you know, it's like an industrial area these days. And then you've got the, you know, the remnants of forest fields and Basford area that it's in. But it's an absolute belting pub, and this end of the city, the north end of the city, it's basically the, you know, obviously I know the cask beer pubs in town. I know the cask beer pubs at Beeston, some amazing pubs. And obviously in Arnold, north of the city, we are not predominantly great with cask pubs. They're into a lot. Bread and Bitter, Mapley Top, Blues Dog. On Sherwood, there's no good cask pubs. Not with a good range. Arnold's got Robin Hood and Little John. And then you've got Line at Basford. Obviously, Robin Hood and Little John is Lincoln Green. Line at Basford is obviously whatever they want. And I like that. That's what I like. I don't, you know, I want to be drinking beers from a lot of different breweries. Let me just wet my whistle. Why do I do pub reviews? I do pub reviews from a beer drinker's perspective, not somebody who's, you know, Oxford educated and looking to pick apart everything. You know, I go in and I'm looking at what the beers are, the cleanliness of the place, the character that the place has got. It's got a lovely character in there. Its history, being that Shipstone's history is massive. You know, it means a lot to me personally as well. The fact that Black Iris is next door, the fact that the tram stop is round the corner. So if you're coming into Nottingham for the first time, and I'm talking to all my beer reviewer community friends, get off at Shipstone Street, Black Iris, Line at Basford. Ooh, you know, you could spend a night there at both those locations. Black Iris, obviously, for the craft and a few cans. Get yourself some good merch, and then get yourself over to Lion for food. There's good food. My wife was going to have a burger, but we didn't want to wait till 5 o'clock. She had cakes. Been a normal night. Should have waited and I'd have drank a bit slower. Should have had a burger, and I'd have probably had a couple of cask beers as well, because she was driving. I drove down, she drove back. But yeah, absolutely spot on. Can't wait to go back. It's a lovely place where it is. I've been watching for a long time, wanting to go. And you know, it just takes that little nudge in the right direction. The Tiny Rebel 11th birthday tap takeover, watching what other tap takeovers they have. Even if the wife drops me off and I go in on a Thursday and just sit on my own for a couple of hours and then walk back. It's only an hour's walk back home from there. You know, it's not too overly, you know, I kind of walk to the ring road, walk along the ring road. Bit of a drag, but you've had a drink, you don't care. As long as you don't need a wee. That's when it gets problematic, obviously, when you need a wee. But yeah, not get mugged on the ring road, hopefully. Well, if they try, they'll get a good kicking. But if they try. But yeah, Line at Basford. Wow, definite visit, good place to visit. And that's it for this review. You know, cracking pub, great cask, some interesting keg lines. Obviously, Tiny Rebel this week. I don't know what they do normally, but put it on your feed to visit in the future. Line at Basford. Cheers all.